What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another high-risk coin pusher video for you all today. In today's video, we're going to be doing a $1 million buy-in. They only gave us one quarter for $1 million. So let's try that quarter right there in the center and see what happens. Come on, nice push. Oh yeah, it's going to do something. Nice, that was a huge push right there. Let's see what we got real quick. Oh yeah, nice. Check this out. So we got like 24 quarters now. That is absolutely exceptional. That was a fabulous start to the game. So anyhow, what do they got in there today? Oh my goodness, nice. We got that massive quarter pyramid to fall off of the right-hand side there. Sweet. Oh yeah, that's going to be a nice push. Nice. We got that pyramid on the left-hand side also. Yeah, they got it stacked up really well today. I'll explain what all they have in there after I go collect the quarters. So let's go see what we've won and we'll get right back to pushing. Oh yeah, nice. Check this out. So we got about 400 quarters now. That is absolutely phenomenal right there. So anyhow, they got a massive tower of $10,000 chips and gold back there on the pusher. They got all kinds of $1,000 chip towers, $5,000 chip towers, and $10,000 chip towers. They got a humongous tower of quarters right there in the center. Oh my goodness, did you see that? That enormous tower fell down that was back there on the pusher, and it knocked down one of those towers that was on the blue shelves. That was insane. Oh my goodness, that one did the exact same thing. Wow. Wasn't expecting that to happen today. Oh yeah, this is pushing phenomenally well. And there's also quite a few white dice in there today. I think there was like 4 of them or so. The white dice, we get to roll them at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, my winnings will multiply by those numbers. Oh my goodness. Well, it looks like we lost that brown mystery bag to the blue shelf on that left-hand side. That's not any good. Oh yeah, we got a dice right there. Sweet. This great big old tower's about ready to go also. Super close to the edge. Come on, nice push. Alright, well, we're almost out of quarters. Oh yeah, that was a brilliant push right there. We got that enormous tower on the right. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of $1,000 chips and $10,000 chips getting close to the edge. So anyhow, let's go retrieve the quarters and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&D Coin Pusher has their turn. Let's get right back to pushing. So that previous round was a massive success. We made a tremendous amount of money. And we got quite a few 1-ounce gold bars also. Yeah, this is doing phenomenal today. Oh yeah, that red mystery bag fell off of the pusher on the right-hand side there. Sweet. And that enormous tower of $10,000 chips and gold back there on the moving platform. That is getting super close to the edge also. Well, anyhow, let's get that loot chute cleared out real quick. Alright, there we go. We got that loot chute cleared out. Oh yeah, there's tons of $5,000 chips and $1,000 chips on the edge. Yeah, $1 million buy-in today. This is super cheap compared to normal. Most of the time, or here lately, we've been doing like $10 million buy-ins all the way up to $150 million buy-ins. So hopefully this does really good today. I mean, there's 4 of the white dice in there, so don't think it'll be that difficult to make $1 million back. Oh yeah, that tower, it's going. Nice, we got it. 2 for the price of 1. We got that massive tower on the pusher, and it demolished that tower that was on the left. Wow, that is absolutely phenomenal. Let's get that loot chute cleared out again. Alrighty, A&D Coin Pusher has their turn. Let's get right back to work. So I got that loot chute all cleared out. So let's go ahead and finish out this basket of quarters. Try to get all those $10,000 chips and gold bars out of there. And while you're at it, take a guess down in the comments section and let me know how much money you think we're going to make back today from a $1 million buy-in. That's a reasonable price game compared to normal for sure. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, did you see that? That massive tower of chips on the blue shelf on the right there just turned a little bit. Sometimes you can stack up the quarters really high back there, and it might trick shot those towers into the play field. Alright, so we only got a couple quarters left in the basket. Let's get them in there. Oh yeah, that was about a good 120 grand push right there, I'd say. Oh yeah, that one was a good push also. Let's see what that does. Come on. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of $10,000 chips. So anyhow, let's go see what we've won and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, I'm back. So before we continue playing, I'd like to go ahead and open up this red mystery bag right here. So let's go ahead and see if there's anything nice and valuable in there. Let's see, what do we get? Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. So we got 2 gold dice, the $50 chip, the $5 chip, and the $10 chip. So this $5 chip right here, we get to cash this in. They will take all those towers that are on the blue shelves and they'll put them into the playfield somewhere. And the $50 chip, we get to cash this in at the end of the game. They will take anything that's fallen down those side slots there and they'll put it back into the playfield. Pretty much give us a second chance at winning it. And this $10 chip right here, this right here is pretty much worth 1 free tower. So I get to cash this in and they'll let me spin a wheel, and whatever that wheel lands on, that's what type of brand new tower they'll build somewhere in the playfield. And we also got 2 of the gold dice. So the gold dice, we get to roll these at the end of the game, whatever they land on. The gold will multiply by those numbers, and I think we've already won like 3 of the white dice, and the white dice multiply our winnings by whatever they land on. So anyway, let's get right back to pushing. Made a tremendous amount of money in gold on that previous round. So I'm going to try my best to get these remaining 4 towers to get going. And if we can't get them within the next couple of rounds, I will go ahead and cash in the $10 chip. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So anyhow, let's load this thing up with quarters using that skill stop button. That way we can get a nice base of quarters built up behind them towers on the sides. Because if we play like normal and only put like $2 or $3 or $4 in there at a time, it's going to take anywhere from 3 to 8 hours to get all 4 of them towers to fall down. But if we stack the quarters up like this, it'll probably only take 30 minutes to 3 hours. So, bunch of you all suggested the skill stop technique down in the comments a couple weeks ago. And ever since then, I've been trying it, and it's really, really proven to speed up the process winning the towers on the corners. So, once again, thank you all so much for suggesting this technique. This is outstanding right here. So anyhow, that was about 480 quarters at once, pretty close to 500 quarters. So let's see what it does. But once we start getting a bunch of quarters built up behind these towers, that's when they're going to start moving. You know, one thing I was thinking about, what if that $5 chip would have been in that brown mystery bag that's on the blue shelf there? Because we lost that earlier. I guess that means I would have had to pay 2 times the original buy-in to get them to put all that stuff into the playfield if the $5 chip was in that brown mystery bag. So I guess we got pretty lucky on that one. Yeah, that could have ended terribly. And there's multiple ways I could win all those towers that are on the blue shelves. The first way, I could stack the quarters up really, really high back there on the pusher like we're doing now. And see how those $5,000 chip towers are hanging over the blue shelves just a tiny bit right there? If I stack up the quarters really, really high, I would have a good chance at trick shotting them towers into the playfield. But I mean, that's only effective for those 2 towers right there. It wouldn't help us get those other ones that are back there. And the second way that we could win all those towers that are on the blue shelves is if there's a $5 chip or a red earbud hidden in there. And we got that $5 chip today, so we're going to cash that in, and they will move all them towers to the playfield for free. But if the $5 chip or red earbud was not in there, it would cost me 2 times the original buy-in. Like I was saying earlier, if that $5 chip would have been in that brown mystery bag, then it would have cost us 2 times the original buy-in, which it would only been $2 million, $3 million buy-in in total, which I'm sure we have the potential to make way over $3 million today for sure. And there's a ton of those white dice in there, and who knows, there could be more white dice inside of that brown mystery bag. You never know. Well, we've won 5 dice in total so far. So that's a pretty good start to the game. I mean, that's a lot of dice for a $1 million buy-in. Think about it. I'd say we have the potential to win $100 million or more off of this game right here. That'd be nice. because we're down quite a bit of money today. I played 3 other games before this one, and 2 of the games was losing games, but one of the games was like a break-even game, or we might have profited a couple $100,000 or something. I'm trying to remember. Okay, so the first game, that was the winning game. I think we made like 250,000 profit or something. And the second game, that one went terrible. That was a 1/4 challenge game, and I did like 3 or 4 buy-ins. That put us down a lot of money. I didn't even get a single quarter back. And the third game I played, that was a losing game also. That was a 50-quarter challenge, and I did like 2 or 3 buy-ins on that one, and I don't even think we got a single quarter back on that game either. So yeah, we're down quite a bit of money right now. I'm trying to remember exactly how much money we've lost today. I'm going to say it was close to $28 million. I think it was $27 million, so we need to at least make $27 million profit on this game right here to break even for the day. So anyhow, that right there is the last of our quarters. Let's go see what we've won real quick, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&B Coin Busher has her turn. Let's get right back to pushing. So I'm going to try one more round and try to get all 4 of these towers to crash down, and if we can't get them, I will probably go ahead and cash in that $5 chip first. A while ago I said I'd cash in that $10 chip first, but I would like to win that brown mystery bag that's on the blue shelf first. So I'm going to cash in that $5 chip, then we'll cash in that $10 chip later on. So let's keep on stacking up the quarters really high back there. Try to get a large base of quarters built up behind the towers on the sides. It's the only way we're going to get them anytime soon. And if we're lucky, we might be able to trick shot one of those towers that's on the blue shelves into the playfield. I mean, even if we don't trick shot those towers into the playfield, whenever I cash in the $5 chip, they'd move those to the playfield regardless. So not really worried about them towers right now. So anyhow, hope y'all are doing good and having a wonderful day so far. Remember, if this is your first time watching and you're enjoying the videos so far, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post bell notifications. That way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. It would help out tremendously. We're on the road to 140,000 subscribers. My goal is to get there by the end of September, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, let's try to get 10,000 likes on this video right here. 10,000 likes. I know we can accomplish that. Just need everyone watching to hit that like button. I tell you what, if this video can get 10,000 likes within the first day of it being posted to YouTube, tomorrow I will do a $500 million buy-in. How does that sound? $500 million buy-in, but only if this video can get 10,000 likes within the first day of it being uploaded to YouTube. It's the only catch to it, so hit that like button. And another thing, it is 100% free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I don't get paid any money when y'all hit the subscribe button or hit the like button. I mean, in reality, it just makes it 1,000% easier for y'all to keep up with future content. Because once you hit that subscribe button, there should be a bell icon right next to it. And if you hit that bell icon, it will give you the option to turn on all notifications. And if you turn on all notifications, you will get notified on your phone, TV, laptop, computer, iPad, tablet, whatever device you're watching my videos on. You will get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. And I pretty much post videos 7 days a week, so don't miss out on any phenomenal content. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post bell notifications. Well, we only got a couple quarters left in the basket. That right there was the last of them, so let's see what it does. Come on, nice push. Yeah, these towers are going to take a pretty good while to crash down. So anyhow, let's go ahead and cash in that $5 chip, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&B Coin Busher has their turn. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $5 chip. They took all those towers that was on the blue shelves and they put them all into the playfield. And those towers that was being stubborn on the left and the right hand side, they just put those toward the center. Or they moved them toward the center anyway, so and they put those, or they put that mystery bag on top of those 2 towers in the back, and they put that dice right there in the center. Yeah, it looks like it's going to fall backwards. I hope we don't lose it to the blue shelf again. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a close call right there. So let's push on that left-hand side. Oh my goodness. Well, it may not be meant for us to get that brown mystery bag today. I don't know. Now, we're going to stay positive about it. Yeah, we're definitely going to get that brown mystery bag some way or another. Oh yeah, this great big old massive tower is about ready to go into the payout chute. Oh yeah, that was a fabulous push right there. I'd say we've already quadrupled our buy-in. Say we've won like $4 or $5 million in chips or something. And that dice, it's in the center of the pusher back there. That's in a pretty safe spot. We're winning tons of gold bars today also. Yeah, the gold bars, those are worth whatever 1 ounce of gold is at the moment. I think they're around like $1,945 an ounce right now, so they are starting to go back up in value just a little bit. That's pretty good. And if you're wondering what I do with all the gold that I win, I normally just save it all. I keep it in a safety deposit box. I mean, they do give me the option to trade in the gold bars, like for the spot price of gold, like they'll give me cash for a gold bar. I mean, here and there, I'll trade in like 2 or 3 of the gold bars, but 99.9% of the time, I'll just save every bit of that gold that I win. Because I've heard they're going to skyrocket in value over the next like 2 or 3 or 4 years, so try to save as much gold as I can. Yeah, these towers are moving forward pretty well now. Yeah, look at all 3 of them towers on the left there. So I think now would be a perfect time to load this thing up using that skill stop button. Try to get a humongous base of quarters built up behind these great big old towers. Well, it looks like we didn't lose that brown mystery bag after all. I wasn't really paying attention to it. It's like right there on the edge pretty much. So let's stack this thing up with quarters, maybe about like 400 quarters at once. See what happens. Alright, let's see what that does. Come on, nice push. Oh yeah, it's going to be a good one. Watch this. Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of $5,000 chips and $10,000 chips right there in the center. Got a dice on the edge about ready to go. Nice, that dice fell straight into the payout chute. That is phenomenal. And while you're at it, take a guess down in the comments and let me know what you think might be inside of that brown mystery bag right there. Hopefully it's some more dice. That would be pretty cool. So like I said, we need to at least make 27 million profit on this game right here to break even for the day. Oh my gosh, nice. We got that massive tower and we got that brown mystery bag. That is outstanding. Now this game is going marvelous so far. I can't even remember the last time I did a $1 million buy-in. Had to have been at least close to a year ago. So hopefully we can get a nice profit off of this game. We should be able to. I mean, we're already ahead pretty much. I'm just saying we have to make at least 27 million in profit, because that's what we lost playing these games earlier today. And after we get all 4 of these massive towers, I will open up that brown mystery bag, and then I will cash in that $10 chip. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, I'm thinking them 2 towers on the right side are going to crash down before the 2 towers on the left. That's just my prediction. I might be wrong. We'll see. We're about to find out. Well, we only got a couple quarters left in the bowl, so let's get those in there. Oh my goodness. Well, the top half of that tower on the right just fell backwards. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. All them towers are so close to the edge. So anyhow, let's collect some quarters and we'll get right back to pushing. Oh my goodness. Nice. The tower on the left side crashed down. That is phenomenal. Oh my goodness. The ones on the right are about to go also. Nice. We got it. We got that tower on the right side. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's keep it pushing. So let's try to get these other 2 enormous towers to crash down. Both of them are super, super close to the edge. I don't think they're going to take much longer to go. Oh my gosh, nice. We got that tower on the right side. That is excellent right there. And this has been a miraculous game today so far. Yeah, it kind of scared me whenever they said I'd have to pay $1 million per quarter today. But normally if you can get the 1 quarter challenges to get going, they normally like pay out enormously, so it's worth it. Definitely worth it, but it's really, really risky. And the day before yesterday, I think it was the day before yesterday, I lost like $700 million, or it was like $500 million in one game, and that was the 1 quarter challenge. So yeah, you can lose a lot of money at those. And then I played another game after that, and I lost $200 million. So we was down like $700 million that day. But we got a massive win on yesterday's game. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, I highly suggest you go and check it out. I'm not going to spoil too much of it, but it was like massive towers, lots of mystery bags. You're definitely going to want to check out that video if you haven't already. Oh my goodness, nice. We got that tower on the left-hand side. That is absolutely phenomenal. And all those $1,000 chips and $10,000 chips add up. Come on, nice push. Oh yeah, those $10,000 chips on the left are about ready to go. That right there was the last of our quarters. So I think we're going to go ahead and open up that brown mystery bag, and then we'll cash in that $10 chip. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. So let's go ahead and open up the brown mystery bag. Hopefully there's something really, really good and valuable in there. Let's see, what do we get? Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. So we got 3 $1 chips. So each one of these is worth 500 free quarters. So I get to cash all 3 of these in. They will give me an extra 1,500 quarters. That is absolutely remarkable. So I'm going to go ahead and cash in the $10 chip and all 3 of them $1 chips. We get to spin that wheel, and whatever it lands on, that's what type of brand new tower they'll build in the play field. And they'll give us an extra 1,500 quarters. So let's call them back here, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, AMD Coin Busher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $10 chip and all 3 of them $1 chips. It gave me an extra 1,500 quarters. And we got to spin that wheel, and today it landed on 1 ounce gold bars. And as you can see, they built like 3 enormous towers of gold in the play field. It's normally loaded up better than that, but I'm not going to complain about it. It's still a pretty decent amount of gold, so as long as we could make our money back today, I guess that's all it counts. Well, I think I know why it ain't loaded up as good as it normally is, because the buy-in was only $1 million. See, that's the only problem with doing the smaller buy-ins like that. They don't put as many towers in there, or the quality of the towers aren't the best. So yeah, I think that's why they built like 3 smaller towers of gold, because normally they would build like 1 gigantic tower of gold on the pusher, and then they'd put like 3 or 4 or 5 smaller towers of gold in the play field. They only put like 3 smaller towers in there today. Like I said, I'm okay with that. I mean, it still should be a really, really massive win for a $1 million buy-in for sure. So, well, it looks like one of the gold towers fell backwards. There's like 3 ounces of gold back there on the pusher. Oh yeah, one of them fell on down to the lower shelf. This great big old tower's of gold about to go also. Come on, nice push. Give me something. Nice, we got that tower on the right-hand side, but a couple of them gold bars fell toward the right. So let's keep it pushing. Let's try to play across the whole entire machine. I think that's our best bet for now, because there's 10 grand on that left corner. Oh no, that gold bar on the right, it's headed straight for the gutter. If we push on that right-hand side, it might flow on past it. We'll see. I mean, hey, even if it did fall down that gutter, we got that $50 chip today. So I'll get to cash that in here in a few minutes, and they will take everything that we've lost to them side slots and they'll put it back into the play field. And who knows, their loot box could be loaded up with stuff that other people have lost playing these games today before I got here, because what it all boils down to is who last won that $50 chip. Because if the person that was playing here before me had won that $50 chip, then there's not going to be any bonus money or gold down in their loot box. But say nobody has won that $50 chip today, and there was a bunch of people who played these games before I got here, And that loot box of theirs could be loaded up with stuff that other people have lost, so hopefully no one has won that $50 chip today. And I mean, 99.9% of the time, there's at least a little bit of bonus money and gold down in the loot box. Oh my goodness, nice, we got that last gold bar out of there. That is phenomenal. So let's go ahead and cash in that $50 chip and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&V Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $50 chip. They took everything that had fallen down in their loot box today and they put it all back into the playfield. Looks like there's a whole bunch of chips in there. And there's like one enormous tower of gold and $10,000 chips. And there's like a sky blue mystery bag attached to it. And there's a bunch of low value chips in there today also, like $10 chips. The blue chips, those are the $10 chips. And the purple chips, those are $500 chips. And the black chips, $100 chips. And those green chips, those are $25 chips. And I'm sure most of y'all already know the rest of them, like the yellow ones, those are the thousands. And the pink ones, those are the $5,000 chips. And the orange ones, those are the $10,000 chips. So hopefully we can make a bunch of extra cash off of this bonus game right here. Or $50 chip game, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, this great big old tower out there in the center, it's about ready to go into the payout chute. Any moment now. Come on, big push, give me something. Oh my goodness, it's super close. We just need a good push right there in the center. Well, to be honest with you, that tower might be stuck against the glass, all those $10,000 chips up there. Oh yeah, nice, there it goes. Well, the mystery bag got stuck against the glass, and that's nothing out of the ordinary. Normally whenever the mystery bags fall down like that, they'll get stuck against the glass for a few minutes or a few seconds. Then once the quarters push forward, it will get it to fall just like that right there. Alright, well let's get those remaining chips out of there, and then I will open up that sky blue mystery bag. And I guess this right here is pretty much the end of the game. We don't have any more chips we can cash in. So I'll probably, from here on out, I'll probably do like $5 million buy-ins all the way up to $150 million buy-ins. I mean, I could still do $1 million buy-ins and $100,000 buy-ins. I mean, I prefer lots more towers in there. They don't really put a lot of stuff in there for the smaller buy-ins. But still, let me know what types of videos you'd want to see down in the comments. And I'll try my best to make it happen. And also, I appreciate everybody watching the videos, hitting that like button, and leaving nice comments. It truly means a lot to me. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And once again, thank you all so much for getting me past that 130,000 subscriber mark. I think we're pretty close to 132,000 subscribers now, so we're on the road to 140,000. Like I said, my goal is to get there by the end of this month right here. So if you enjoy what you're watching, and you've enjoyed this video right here today, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon. That way you get notified every single time I post a brand new video. Oh yeah, looks like 15 grand to go. Let's get it. That's going to be a good push. Nice, we got that 5 grand, so now let's get that 10 grand on the left. That is super close to the edge. It's almost defying gravity. Alright, well that right there should get it, more than likely. Nice, we got it all cleared out of there today. That is absolutely magnificent. This has been a brilliant game today, absolutely brilliant. So now let's go ahead and open up that sky blue mystery bag. Alright, here it is. Let's go ahead and check it out and see if there's anything nice and valuable in there. Feels like it's loaded up decently well. Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. We got 2 more white dice. Well, that helps out tremendously. My goodness, we might like make over $100 million today, hopefully. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and call them back here. I think we've won 8 dice in total. We got 6 white dice and 2 gold dice. They will put all 8 of those dice back there on the pusher. We got to roll them on down to that lower shelf. Whatever they land on, we get to multiply our winnings and our gold by those numbers. So let's go ahead and call them back here, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&V Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I called them back here. They put all 8 of them dice back there on the pusher. So let's roll them on down to that lower shelf. Hopefully they all land on some massive numbers. And if any of those dice land on a 1, it would be a 0. The ones do not count at all. So we went on everything from 2 to 6. Oh yeah, we got a 4 on that first dice on the right side there. Oh my goodness, well we got a 1 on that other dice. Hey, but the gold dice landed on a 6 though. And the other gold dice landed on a 3. Let's see what those other dice land on. Well, we got a 2. Oh my goodness. Well, we got 2 more 2s and a 3. Well, that one right there looks like it might flip over to a 4. Alright, so I think we're going to keep it at that right there. The majority of those dice landed on some pretty good numbers, so I'm going to count everything up, multiply our winnings and our goal by all of that, and I'll let y'all know what we've won back from a $1 million buy-in. Be right back. You all are not going to believe how much money I've won today. This is absolutely spectacular. I ended up winning $6,234,875 in chips, and all those white dice combined ended up multiplying my winnings by 13, and in total I ended up winning $81,053,375 from a $1 million buy, and that is absolutely outstanding. That's a massive win today, especially for a $1 million buy-in. Absolutely mind-blowing. And on top of that, we won 85 ounces of gold, and both of them gold dice combined ended up multiplying the gold by 9. And in total, I ended up winning 765 ounces of gold today. And the spot price of gold is like $1,945. So that means we got an extra $1,487,925 in gold today. That is absolutely incredible right there. So that's not bad at all for a $1 million buy-in. So if y'all enjoyed today's episode, be sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post bell notifications. That way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. If you want to check out a whole entire playlist of videos, that will appear on the right hand side of the screen. And if you want to check out yesterday's video, that will appear on the left hand side of the screen. And if you want to subscribe, you can click that button up top there to subscribe. So anyhow, I will see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care and have a wonderful day.